finally broke out of Platinum and made it to Grandmaster, and here's how. I wanted to share my thoughts from being Hardstuck in Platinum, sometimes going down to Gold, and especially after changing my controls to learn the cap tech a month ago, to learning Thor so I could have more options. And I just wanted to go through any just rules and tips that I got. My number one rule, and the most important, if you can take anything away from this video, if you lose 2 games in a row, get off the game. Alright guys, that's been the video. Like, subscribe, and have a great day. Nah, but for real though, I used to hear this and think, but I've made time out of my schedule, got the energy to play Marvel Rivals. I feel like I should just keep playing even after 2 losses in a row. It's fine. It's not fine. Listen, it's a waste of time. All you're doing is losing rank points. It's not fun to lose. Losers queue does exist. All those games are winnable, but check your teammates' records after every loss. When you check your teammates' record after every loss, you see there's more than 2 of them on a losing streak. Add you, that's 3 of them. Now you go over to your opponent's record. They're on a winner's record, more than 3 of them on a winning streak. This is a conspiracy. They want you to lose. No, but for real, it's not a conspiracy. It's just that when you lose, you're probably your rating, your skill rating goes down. You get put with worse people. Sometimes the other team might have worse people who are winning, you know what I mean? Then you might end up going from losing 2 games in a row to 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes I've seen people who've gone on some disgusting losing streaks. I'm like, why did you keep pressing? What forced you? Did they have a gun to your head? And so yes, after losing 2 games in a row, come off for at least 2 hours. I think there was a video that proved this actually, but at least 2 hours or to the next day, and most likely the matchmaking will be more favorable towards you. You have teammates with less losing streaks, less opponents on high winning streaks, and you might find yourself a win if you play well and don't sell your team. If you've already clicked off the video at this point, just take that tip. Secondly, learn a second character. I was stupid before. I used to just insta-lock Cap because again, I loved playing with Cap, and that's it. If I couldn't play Cap, I played Luna. But the supports who pick supports are most likely better than you at supporting, and they probably want to play support. So for me, I play Cap. I need to learn another tank. I tried Strange, but he's too slow. Magneto Group's even slower. I tried Hulk, but it felt like it was a lot of swinging and missing, not a lot of critical hits for me. Or yeah, I liked playing with Thor, and even this season, this 1.5 season, I played equal amount of hours with Thor and Cap, from Platinum to Grandmaster. I just find them both really fun to play with. Thor's a brawler, Cap's a diver. I can adjust with each game, and I might still try and learn, a Strange or Groot or Magneto, because those are very important anchor tanks, but I think most likely I'm going to try and learn Strange just for the ult and the portal. But again, as I said, a lot of videos will try and say to learn 2 characters in each role, and I'm not gonna lie, I have a job, I do other things, so I think I'll pass on that. If I can't rank up because of it, so be it. If I can't make it from where I'm at now, GM to Celestial or Eternity or top 500, I don't care. I just want to play with who I find fun, and to me, Cap is fun, Thor is fun, and I might try and learn Strange and see if I can make him fun. I also know how to play support as well. If you learn how to play support, it helps your team. Sometimes you might be selling as a DPS, you might be selling as a tank. Learn a support. Sometimes you might have to go 3 supports to counter 3 supports if your team just can't do enough damage. It just helps to have a support character that you can play with, and to be fair, they're not too hard to play with. It's not an easy role to play, but the characters aren't too hard to play with. And also, yeah, play with who you find fun. That's the most important thing. How many games you lose if you're Hardstuck, it doesn't really matter how many games you lose, because all those games should be learning opportunity. And just learn any techs, anything to make your character, make them more sharp and make them more impactful in the game, and add another character to that, and yeah, you're good. Use practice mode before hopping on games. Just quickly, I go on with Cap, I just quickly try and just do his tech, see if I've got it, then do Thor's Awakening, then I'm on a game. Thirdly, use avoid as a teammate function, please. Block and report people. Fuck the toxicity from other people and yourself. If you think saying to someone on your team you are trash, switch off is going to help, then good luck. A lot of the times that person might just be stubborn and say, hey, I might be going 1 of 6 as Iron Fist, but I'm not listening to you because you're a toxic prick, right? If someone isn't playing well, just be respectful to your teammates. The key word is teammates. Team wins games. So just say please switch to them if they're not playing well. And don't put GGs or don't surrender, because that doesn't help. Continue playing. I've had so many games where someone didn't switch and we lose. Then another game where someone else doesn't switch and they were going 0-5 as a DPS, and then they end the game 18-8 and we won. Sometimes people just need a warm-up. Sometimes I do that as cap. I go like 0-2, 0-3 and people are like switch. I ended up winning. One of those games was actually in Diamond 1 recently. Someone was like, switch off cap, it's not working, you keep diving, it's not working. I said no, trust me, we need a dive. We don't have any dive DPSs and or Magneto. We ended up winning the game, and it turns out that it was actually the Iron Fist who was going 1-6 that was the problem. He switched to Rocket, we ended up winning. But anyways, sometimes you might not be the problem, it might just be your team. But if obviously you're the only one going negative, it might be. Just have some accountability and ignore toxic teammates who they will stat check, they know all your stats. It will make your blood boil, but use that as fuel to help you play better. Or if you can't and it's ruining your fun, mute chat. Just realize people who are toxic are probably not happy in their lives and want to spread that unhappiness to other people. Don't let them. It's one game and you're supposed to have fun whilst playing this game. A small percentage of the toxic ones will actually be decent and we win, but still avoid as a teammate afterwards for your mental health. Don't blame your supports, always support your supports in chat. If someone says, oh GG no heals, say or the heals were terrible after one round, actually if the supports are actually helping you, say no, the heals were fine. And then some other people might speak out and say, oh no, it was just you, bro, and he might actually end up figuring out, oh no, it was just him, and then you might actually win the game rather than your supports feeling like they're not appreciated. Do you know what I mean? It's a team game, you know. Their supports are the reason why you survive and win battles most of the time. Don't be toxic to your teammates, be positive, or don't say nothing at all. Fourthly, if you're solo queuing, I wouldn't advise you to duo queue with like random people that you meet in solo queue, because most of the time, for me, it hasn't worked. If someone invites you and you like their playstyle, you're both on voice chat, cool. But no voice chat, no point. There are some times when people have invited me and we lose, and then I was on a winning streak, and then I played with someone who I just won a match with, and we both lose. I don't know, maybe the matchmaking might not like it, they might not be as good, or you might not be as good. For me, it's not worth it. So just stick to solo queue or playing with friends. Don't press one more match. Take breaks between games, do something, drink water, have a little snack, do something else for like 1 minute to 5 minutes, then go back to the next game. Sometimes what I do is I just go on the time section on the social, you know, where you can see your friends and friend requests. If you go on the clock bit, you can kind of see everyone who was in the game with you in that previous game. And sometimes if you don't click on one more match, some of them will already be in the game, and then some of them will just be waiting as well, or they're taking a break as well. But you don't want to play with people who you just beat, because most likely they were bad and they might have been the reason why their team lost, or they're on a losing streak as well and in losers queue, and you don't want to really play with them. You don't really want to play with people that you won with, because they might be good, they might be the reason why you won, or one of the reasons at least anyways, and you have to play against them now. And then if you lose, it's the same ish as well. So just wait. It's a great reset for your mind, as these games are very chaotic. You don't want to match with the same people, new game, fresh start. And if you're struggling against any opponent character, say in chat, say in the text chat, voice chat, ask your teammates for help, ping them when they come near you, trust each other and do what's best for them. Now, I know trusting your teammates in solo queue is kind of dumb, but you kind of have to do it in order to win games sometimes. But also figure out a way for yourself to counter those things that are annoying you. Like for me, it's Penny and Moon Knight who annoyed me as cap. So I do is I ping the mines. I also, sometimes I just end up switching to Thor to use the Awakening to destroy the nest, and also I just destroy Moon Knight's arcs anytime I see them, and I'm picking them as well. Just make the game easier for you and your teammates. But anyways, that's been the video. Hope it helps you on your Marvel Rivals ranked grind. Have a great day. Comment your ranked experience, like, subscribe.